Hey Taurus, and welcome to the second part of your reading for today. This is going to be your advice reading. We're going to see if there's anything else that you need to know at this time, and if you have any advice from your angels and your guides, okay? So if you're just landing on this one now, maybe check out part one, which is where we got your energy reading. We saw what's going on with you at this time. And now we'll see if there's any advice for you, and if there's anything else that you need to know. What else does Taurus need to know at this time? And do you have any advice here for Taurus? Holy angels, do you have any advice for Taurus? Let's see. Okay, so there's Three of Cups. There's an energy here of something being a failed investment, okay? Something is a failure. Something didn't get the results that someone was expecting. Someone here could be the kind of energy that makes very slow decisions or very thought out decisions. Somebody is very practical. Somebody decided to come out of some sort of pain. It's kind of giving me like somebody decided to cut their losses, okay? They decided that whatever they were investing into, it just wasn't worth it. It wasn't giving them the results that they were looking for. They decided to come out of a state of hopelessness and sadness, and they just decided whatever they were investing in, it wasn't worth it, okay? It wasn't giving them anything back. And they wanted to get out of this feeling of sadness, feeling of, being stuck. They cut their losses and they moved on. So tell me about the Seven of Pentacles reverse here. Knight of Wands reverse, the Five of Wands reverse. Wait a minute, are these in the upright? Whatever, that's just how it's meant to be then. So, someone here was trying to avoid conflict. Somebody didn't want to deal with conflict. This might be the kind of person that avoids conflict, okay? With the Moon, this could be the kind of person that tends to bury their own feelings. They just, they don't speak about their feelings much. This is the kind of person that doesn't, they don't show their true feelings a lot. It's something that they keep hidden inside of themselves. So it's giving me kind of like an avoidant personality, okay? They might have tried to avoid conflict by burying feelings deep inside of them. What's the Five of Cups? The Star. Two of Cups in reverse. And the Three of Swords. This is definitely about a breakup. But with the Five of Cups in reverse, it's like somebody came out of a feeling of grief. Somebody came out of feeling sad about something, okay? Maybe they did go through some sort of heartbreak regarding a relationship. They did feel pain relating to this, but they came out of this. They didn't want to feel sadness anymore. What's the Knight of Pentacles? Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords in reverse, and Judgment. So there's a Queen of Swords here, or there's some sort of, there's something that's unclear in this situation. Somebody doesn't have mental clarity, or this could even be something regarding lies, either about a Queen of Swords or because of a Queen of Swords. Let's see, tell me more about this Seven of Pentacles reverse, please. A Queen of Cups. Five of Pentacles. So whoever is in this situation, they could have been dealing with a Queen of Cups in their life. This has a lot to do, so avoiding the conflict and bearing your feelings down, right? It's kind of giving me that there was a person here around that was making someone feel really bad about leaving someone out, or, you know, abandoning someone else. So if you're speaking about ending a relationship or breaking up with someone, there was somebody in someone's life that was continuously making someone feel really bad for wanting to cut their losses and move on, okay? Like, how could you leave this person alone? How could you abandon them? Like, a lot of emotional manipulation, okay? The Wheel of Fortune. For somebody wanting to make a change in their life, okay? What's the Knight of Wands reverse? The Eight of Swords reverse. Somebody decided that they weren't passionate about something anymore. They didn't want to put in the effort anymore. They were not passionate about where they were. They saw something as a failure. They saw something as maybe even into the future. Staying with somebody, it would have been a waste of their time. They would have been wasting their life away, staying with someone that they don't want to be with, okay? So they decided to unbind themselves from this person. They didn't want to be with someone anymore. And I feel like someone was dealing with people around them that were telling them, oh, you can't leave, you can't leave, you can't do this, you can't leave this person, you have to do this and this. And the whole time, the person that's actually in the relationship that wants to leave is thinking, I'm not passionate about this anymore. I don't want to be here. I don't feel the love. I don't feel the attraction. I feel like I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my life. This is a waste of time. It's a waste of life because I'm not happy here and it's not going anywhere and it's not going to get better. Okay, so how are they avoiding conflict? Five of Wands reverse. By planning their future in silence and in secret. Could have something, you got Empress in reverse here and the Queen of Cups. This could have something to do with someone's mother. They kept a secret from their own mother. This, if it's a masculine here or a feminine, doesn't really matter. But somebody here decided to start making decisions in secret and planning a future in secret and not telling anybody about where they're going or what they're doing. They kept things hidden because this mother or this Queen of Cups, this Empress in reverse figure, somebody here was extremely manipulative and abusive, emotionally manipulative, emotionally abusive, and this person felt like they had to avoid conflict, or you felt like you had to avoid conflict, and the only way to do that was by keeping things a secret, right? Because everything was a fight. If you had told people about where you're going or that you're moving on, it just would have been a fight, okay? Somebody here didn't feel like dealing with that shit. So tell me about the moon. It could have something to do with a marriage. So this could be this investment, right? This long-term investment, or this is why somebody stayed for a long time, because they were married. They felt like this marriage was, it was pointless. It wasn't going anywhere, and it wasn't making someone feel fulfilled or happy or like they arrived in life, especially with the moon and the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups, Five of Pentacles. This could have been something along the lines of an arranged marriage. This could have been something like a forced marriage, okay? So this could be the kind of situation where, you know, if you have kids out of wedlock and you've got a very conservative, emotionally manipulative mother figure, somebody could have been telling a person here that they need to get married and they have to get married right now because of kids, and you have to do this and you have to do that because you have to get married and that's the right thing to do. So somebody here might have even been forced into some sort of like an arranged forced marriage against their will, okay? Well, I mean, nothing is against their will because everybody has a choice, okay? I'm not going to say it was against someone's will because everybody has free will and free choice, but I feel like there was a lot of pressure, okay? It was like a lot of peer pressure and a lot of pressure because someone here swallows their feelings and someone here doesn't want conflict and they try to avoid conflict by just swallowing down their feelings and pretending like, you know, okay, fine, I'll just, you know, do whatever everybody wants me to do because it's better than just starting a fight, I guess. So tell me more about the moon and the... It's this King of Pentacles. So they are upside down. I was wondering why they're all coming out in reverse. I mean, if it happens, I guess it's supposed to, but... So tell me, why is the moon here with the Hierophant for this person? They kept it a secret that they were moving on. They kept it hidden that they had moved on. They kept it a secret that they had moved on from someone. They kept it a secret that they moved on. So someone here didn't want to be in a relationship. They didn't want to be married anymore. They didn't take the marriage seriously. They weren't invested in the marriage. They weren't there. They wanted to leave. They separated. They most likely separated from someone. They separated from someone because they wanted to leave. They didn't want to be in it anymore. After they separated, some time had went on and they met someone new. Now, they were separated already when they met someone new. That's what came out in your first reading. They were already separated. The breakup, the initial breakup had already happened. Then they met someone new. But they didn't tell anyone. They kept it a secret. And with the moon here and the Hierophant, they could have even kept it a secret from their new person that they were still married. What's the Five of Cups reverse? They wanted something new. Ace of Wands. They met someone new. They wanted a new beginning. And when they met someone new and had a new beginning, this is what took them out of their grief. This is what took them out of their sadness, is when they met someone new and had a new beginning. Queen of Pentacles. You could be a Taurus. This could be your match here. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Talking about the Two of Cups reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They separated from someone, or this marriage that ended here with this other person. It wasn't going anywhere. Knight of Pentacles reverse. It was not working out. It wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't where this person saw their long-term future. They couldn't build with this person. It was just not going anywhere, okay? Now, tell me about the Three of Swords. Six of Pentacles. It was like a transaction here. King of Cups. Yeah. This person is a father, okay? This person has children with this ex. That's why they stayed. That's why they stayed at all. That's why they got married. They wouldn't have married this person if they didn't have children. That's why this person stayed somewhere, is because for them, they were the provider. They provided for their kids. Knight of Swords. What's this Three of Swords, please? Not dealing hurt, avoiding conversation, called person, boundaries, still angry in reverse. What do you mean? Learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Someone is heartbroken because they wanted a new phase, or they thought that they were preparing for a union, or heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, grieving. Talking about the Six of Pentacles. real talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Are you telling me what I think you're trying to tell me here with this? So this person fucked up big time, okay? This King of Pentacles, what they did here was fucked up. It was fucked up. It was really fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. Because they moved on. They had no intention of going back. Yet they were telling the old person that they were gonna come back. They had kept it a secret the whole time that they had moved on to someone else. The whole time they were keeping a secret, they were telling the past person or the mother that they would go back to the marriage. The whole time that they're doing this behind someone's back, they're telling the new person that they're not married. Because they felt trapped. They didn't know what to do. Trapped in the lies that they had told, all of the lies. The lies that they told the new person that they had met after a breakup, afterwards. They told this new person that they're not married because they had already separated. They had already separated from this person, but they had not divorced yet. So they told this new person that they're not married, probably because this person, if I'm being honest, they probably, when they met someone new, they didn't think it was going to last. They probably thought it was just, something, just for fun, I guess. I don't know. So they didn't tell the new person that they were married because they didn't think it was going to last. And they thought it wouldn't matter anyways, right? So what ended up happening, though, is that they actually fell in love with someone and then they fucked themselves because they had lied the whole time because they thought that it wasn't going to go anywhere, and then it ended up going somewhere and they had lied the whole time. The whole time they're stuck in a marriage, they're separated, but they're in a marriage, and they don't know how to get a divorce because they don't know how to tell the new person that they're married. And they've got a mother figure and an ex and a who knows who else in their environment manipulating them into staying in a marriage, and they created a whole fuck ton of a mess here because they didn't tell anybody that they moved on. And the whole time they're telling everybody else that they're going to go back to the ex. Because at the end of the day, all they're doing is avoiding conflict, right? This person made a huge mistake when they decided that they were just going to avoid conflict and just not say anything and keep secrets, because it's easier to keep secrets and just avoid conflict than it is to say the truth. So this is what they did to everyone. They did it to everyone. They did it to their new person, they did it to their ex, and they did it to their mother, and they did it to their family, and they did it to everyone. They just didn't say anything at all and kept a fuck ton of secrets because they just didn't feel like dealing with the backlash that the truth would bring, because the truth would have brought a lot of conflict. If this person had told their mother, no, you know what, I am leaving my wife and my kids, the mother would have said, how can you leave your wife and kids? How can you leave them? You're a bad father. You're a bad husband. You're a bad person. You need to go back. You have to. You can't do this. No. You're going to go to hell if you leave them. The wife, he's not telling the ex-wife that he's leaving because he's scared that he's not going to be able to see his kids anymore. He's scared that he's going to get abandoned by his family, disowned by his family, that his kids won't love him anymore. And he's not telling his new person that he's married because he knows that if he told the new person that he's married, they would leave him. And he was right. This is about the secrets that this person kept. I just held up the moon, guys. This is about the secrets that this man kept. And I feel like not just from the new person, but also from the ex-wife. Because of, it's the same cards. I can't even make it up, man. The same exact cards came out. This man kept all of these secrets from everybody because he just didn't feel like dealing with the conflict. It was easier for them. Okay? It was the easiest thing for this person to keep secrets. I mean, that's why people keep secrets, right? That is why people keep secrets. That is why people lie, is because they just don't feel like dealing with the fight. That's why it's so important to be honest, even though you know you're going to hurt someone's feelings. This is somebody that avoided hurting other people's feelings. They just didn't feel like dealing with what that would do, to be honest. Okay, so this person didn't know how to be honest. They didn't know how to say the truth because it was easier and it was more comfortable keeping secrets from everyone because it made their life easier. They knew that if they were honest, that it would cause pain for everyone involved. They knew that. They knew that telling the truth and being honest would cause pain, immense pain to everyone involved, because they lied to the ex that they were coming back. They lied to the mother that they were staying in the marriage, and they lied to their new person that they were even married in the first place. And they knew if they started being honest, it would hurt everyone involved. That's why they just didn't say anything at all, because it was easier for them to live with that. Okay? Yeah. They didn't tell anyone that they moved on. They didn't tell anyone that they moved on. They probably didn't even tell anyone until shit hit the fan, right? So if you're the one that went through this here, Taurus, and if you were dealing with a married man and you didn't even know about it, okay? You didn't even know. You didn't even know. You could have found out years later. Years. Okay? Years. Now, when you found out years later that someone was secretly married the whole time, that is maybe even the same exact time that everybody else found out about you. Okay? So I'm assuming that when you found out that this person is married, that's when they filed for divorce. Okay? Well, I'm hoping that's what happened. Okay, anyways, but nobody knew that this person moved on until something came out. And I feel like it might have been to you that you found out that this person was married, and it might have been years later, years, okay? So whenever you found out about this, I'm assuming that you broke up with this person immediately, like any sane person would, right? And then maybe they got a divorce. Maybe that's when they filed for divorce, right? When you left them, okay? When you broke up with them after you found out that they were married for years behind your back. So then you broke up with them, you left them, like any fucking normal person would after being lied to like that for years. And that's when they filed for divorce. And that's when everybody else found out about you. Judgment in reverse. Why is judgment in reverse? This person just didn't want to be judged. Isn't that sad? It's like this masculine kept so many secrets from everyone involved because they didn't want people to judge them. They didn't want to be judged. What ended up happening, though, is that the person that they were with for all those years is being judged as being the dirty little secret whore mistress, right? Because they didn't want to be judged because this man decided to keep secrets. Because this man decided to do this. and do this behind everybody's back and hurt everyone involved and lie to everyone involved because they didn't want to be judged. What ended up happening is that the person that they're with is being judged or was being judged unfairly because if you were with this man, you don't deserve to be judged. You didn't even know. You were made the villain and the target for something that wasn't even your fault. Ace of Wands. Because the King of Swords wanted to have a new beginning. They wanted to have a new beginning. And they made a fucking mess out of it. They made a fucking mess with their new beginning. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They were giving to someone. Nine of Pentacles is usually someone that's single. In the reverse, it can be someone that's married. They were giving to someone else the entire time because they were married behind someone's back and you didn't even know. You didn't even know. You didn't even know. You didn't even know about her. What was this person saying to the king? What was this person saying to the ex-wife? Creating illusions. False promises. Oh yes, we'll create it together. We'll create our life again. This person lied about moving on. They lied to a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Swords. It's the mother and the wife. The mother and the ex-wife. This man lied to their mother and to the ex-wife that they were going to come back. Yeah, because they don't know how to deal with their emotions. King of Cups reverse. This person didn't know how to stand up for their own emotions. They didn't know how to deal with their own emotions. They bury their emotions deep within them, the Hermit, deep within them. They don't talk about how they feel. They don't know how to say how they feel. They don't know how to be honest. They didn't know how to be honest. They didn't know how to say what they feel or stand up for their own emotions. They buried their own emotions deep inside of them. Didn't say anything and told somebody that they're going to work on something again when it was a lie. It was only because they didn't know how to say the truth and they didn't know how to tell someone that, you know, they're not coming back, or it's like they didn't want to disappoint someone. They didn't want to disappoint everybody involved. They didn't want to cause pain. But what they ended up doing is causing way more pain than if they had just been honest from the beginning, right? What they ended up doing was creating a whole fucking mess. So painful to everybody involved, you know, not just to the new person, but also to the ex-wife or the mother that is for years thinking that someone is coming back when they're not. And it was all because somebody was lying, because they didn't know how to deal with their emotions. They didn't know how to say the truth, because they didn't know how to stand up for themselves. They didn't know how to deal with their feelings and all they wanted to do was avoid conflict. They felt like they were just doing the right thing because they felt like they were avoiding conflict. What they were actually doing was creating a fucking mess. So hurtful. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they didn't say anything at all. Four of Swords. They didn't open their fucking mouth. They did not say anything at all to anyone. They just kept their mouth shut. Nine of Wands, yeah. They were guarded. They guarded themselves. They guarded their heart. They kept secrets from you. They kept secrets from everyone. They didn't tell anybody what was going on. Very defensive. You could have asked this person question after question of like, why this? Why that? Why won't you tell me this? Why can't you tell me that? This person was always defensive. You know, you could have fought a lot, okay? When you first met, you could have fought so much with this person because they were keeping so many fucking secrets and you didn't know why they wouldn't just tell you certain things, okay? They were being so defensive towards you. They didn't tell you anything. You probably weren't even allowed to know basic things like where this person lives. You weren't ever allowed to go over to their house. They didn't ever want to meet you in public places. They only wanted to meet you hidden in on fucking parking lots. You know, they couldn't ever sleep over at your house. Like basic things that couples do, they couldn't do with you because they were always being so defensive and secretive, right? Tell me about the Ace of Swords reverse. Four of Coins and the Ten of, yeah, they didn't say anything. Four of Coins and 10 of Wands. This person lied. They kept secrets on purpose because they were trying to hold on to their own sense of security and they felt burdened. They felt extremely burdened by the lies. But it's like somebody who has been lying so much doesn't know how to get out of the lies at some point, right? They've been lying so much that they feel burdened. This person could have been on edge with you. They could have fought with you over the smallest things all the time because their pressure in their mind from all the lies that they were keeping was eating them alive, right? But they couldn't be honest because they were holding on to their own sense of security, right? And what makes them feel safe, which is being silent and not saying anything at all. That is what makes them feel safe. This person could have childhood trauma, okay? They could have gone through something very traumatic in their childhood, which leads them to believe that not saying anything at all is a defensive, protective mechanism. This person doesn't talk about their feelings or their emotions or things that they know. They keep secrets because for them it is a protective mechanism because of trauma that they went through as a child, especially with their own mother. This person could have gone through traumatic things in their childhood. They never told their mother about it because their mother was never there for them. They grew up thinking that they had to keep secrets to protect themselves. And they ended up hurting a lot of people in the process. Lovers, especially their relationships, their close relationships, especially the close relationships. Devil, because Tower and the Devil. Because of their toxic, because of their shadow side. It's their shadow side. This is their shadow side. Their shadow side was lying and keeping secrets and not saying anything because for them it was a protective mechanism and they felt safer doing this because it made them feel safe that they could avoid conflict and not have to deal with the emotions of other people, okay? Tell me about the Ace of Swords reverse. I can't even make it up. Healthy choices. Yeah, making healthy choices in love and in life. This was how they decided to, this is what they felt like was the best choice for them. They felt like this was the best choice for them, was keeping secrets and not telling anybody. This is what made them feel safe. What's the Knight of Pentacles? Welcoming love, meeting the one. They met the one. They planned something, they planned their life with the one, and they never told anybody about it. They kept it a secret from everyone. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage. Yeah, they self-sabotage themselves with this one. Fear and ego issues, jealousy. Because on the inside, and this is so sad, right? This is actually sad. It's because deep on the inside, this person struggles with their own self-esteem, okay? This masculine here. They feel like they're not enough. They feel like they're never enough. They feel like nobody can love them, okay? When you met this person, you might have realized very soon that this person has been conditioned to believe that they are only worth what they give. okay? They're only worth something in a relationship if they provide. So this ex-wife and this mother, with the conditioning, like in the first reading, they conditioned this masculine to believe that they are only good enough as a human being if they give to them. If you marry them, if you stay with them, if you pay for them, if you do everything for them. Forget who this person is and what they want. This person was conditioned to believe that they are only good enough when they give to others and do as others say. If you don't do what I tell you to do, and if you don't stay with me, and if you don't provide for me, then you're not good enough. This is the kind of mother figure that will tell their son, if they want to leave the wife and the kids, you're a horrible person, you're a horrible man. What kind of a man are you? What kind of a father are you? You are nothing. You are a piece of shit. Okay? So this masculine, and it's really sad, believed all of their life that they're not good enough. They're only good enough if they give. Okay? So this is the kind of mother that will tell their son that, you know, if you do everything for me, and if you call me 5 times a week and come over all the time and pamper me and make me feel, then you're good enough. Then I will tell you that you're a great son, but you're only good enough if you give to me. So leaving this person, leaving their ex-wife, and then disappointing their mother, this person was like secretly terrified of their own mother, okay? Terrified of their own mother's disapproval. Terrified that their mother would make them feel like they're not enough, they're not good enough. If you have to listen all day long to your mom tell you, you're a piece of shit for leaving your wife and your kids, you're a piece of shit, you're a horrible person. I mean, I can imagine that it would be very hard to tell your mom, well, you know what, I'm leaving. This person felt all of their life like they were not good enough, and then they met someone. They met you, and they met the one, and then they realized, you know, that they had lied to you for a long time. But it was probably because in the beginning when they met you, they thought it wasn't going to last anyways, right? Because this person wasn't used to meeting someone that they actually really truly loved. They had never met the one. They were used to people walking in and out of their life. They were used to flings. They were used to third parties. They were used to people not really meaning much, right? They were used to very shallow and shallow emotions, shallow relationships, things that didn't really mean much to them. So when they met you, they didn't tell you the truth because they thought that it wasn't going to last, right? And then they ended up falling in love with you and thinking that you're the one. And then they had already lied so much, so they got insecure. And they got so insecure, and they got so scared, fear issues. They got so scared, they started to self-sabotage. They started to push you away because they felt like they weren't good enough for you. They felt like they weren't good enough for you. Their own lies, it was eating them alive. Their lies, what they lied to you about, it was eating them alive. How they had lied to you. And they were self-sabotaging, so they were pushing you away because they felt like you weren't good enough for they weren't good enough for you. And at the same time, they were telling their ex and the mother that they were going to go back, probably because they felt like they didn't deserve any better than that anyways. They didn't deserve real love. They felt like, what kind of a person am I? They felt like they didn't deserve anything. They maybe even thought that you would walk away from them anyways. Maybe that's why they told their ex they would come back. It's because they thought that they were not good enough for you and that you would walk away and leave them, and then they would just, you know, go back. It was just the easiest thing for them. They just were trapped. They thought, well, if this person leaves me, because they're going to leave me because I'm not good enough, because I look at what kind of a person I am, then I'll just, you know, stay in the marriage here until, you know, I'll just settle. But it didn't go that way, because that's not what they were supposed to do. That's not what God wanted them to do. They made the wrong choice. But it was because of their insecurities as well. It's because they always felt like they weren't good enough. That's how they were conditioned to believe that they... It's so sad, actually. It's so sad what was done to this man and their self-esteem. The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Yeah, the relationship is over. Why are you showing me this? It's because why are you showing me the Grim Reaper? 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Yeah, they were very worried. They were stressed out and worried about you leaving them. if you found out the truth. Four of Wands. They were stressed out about something with a home. Yeah. Something that they kept hidden here about a home or about a home situation here. Eight of Wands. Yeah, they knew that it would be betrayal. They knew you would feel so betrayed. They knew that it would be the ultimate betrayal if you found out the truth of what they did. They knew it would be the ultimate betrayal. That's why they kept it a secret. They knew it was a betrayal. They knew it. That's why it was eating them alive. Because they didn't, honestly, they didn't intend to fall in love with you. They didn't think they were going to fall in love with you. They didn't expect to fall in love with you. And then they accidentally did. And then they knew it was going to be the biggest betrayal ever. And they didn't know how to do it to you. They didn't know how to do it. And they, see, that's why they stayed in the marriage, I feel, as well, is because it was like, well, if this person ever finds out about the betrayal, I know they're going to leave me. And then, you know, or this person is going to leave me. I mean, they thought that something wasn't permanent. They thought that something wouldn't stay. And it was like this fake bullshit marriage was like a security blanket for them in some sort of sick way. It was like, well, real love doesn't exist. It's like this, I don't know, something like that. Yeah, they lied. They breadcrumbed you, Page of Cups. This person only breadcrumbed you. They didn't really tell you much, okay? And they breadcrumbed, I feel like they breadcrumbed the other person as well. They breadcrumbed their ex as well. They breadcrumbed everybody. A Star in reverse. Yeah, because of their new beginning and because of their reputation. And because of how they wanted other people to see them, and they wanted people to see them in a good light, and they didn't want to be seen as being a bad father or a bad person or being a cheater, right? If you're still married and you're not getting a divorce, you're separated, but you're not divorcing, and you're keeping someone on the side, but you're keeping this person a secret. This person was very worried about their reputation, which is sad because they put their own reputation above others. And they also put the feelings of their mother and their ex-wife above their new person, which was also extremely painful. It's like this person did so much here. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. Yeah, they kept you as a third party. Even though you weren't the third party here, chaser in a codependent relationship. Fear of abandonment. They were scared that you were going to abandon them. Yeah, many options, decisions. Unconventional string along. That's how they treated someone here. They also strung along their ex-wife, I'm pretty sure. They strung them along the whole time. They strung everyone along because this person was only focused on their self. They were only focused on themselves. Selfish. Very selfish what they did. It was very, very selfish what they did. Yeah. So let's see here, Taurus. What is the advice here to end off this reading? It's already been really long, but... what's the advice for Taurus? This person ended up making a choice. And he chose the Empress. He chose you. He ended up making a choice and he chose the Empress. So like I said, if this has something to do with hiding a marriage from you, when it all came out, when shit all hit the fan, and you probably walked away from this person, you probably broke up with them, and like any normal person would. And this person then decided to make the choice, and they chose you, and that's when they decided to get a divorce made. They made that choice. The choice that they should have made all of those, yeah, justice. They went to the courts, they got a divorce. Or you're a Libra, Empress, strong Libra, Taurus energy here. So what they ended up doing was choosing you and doing the right thing, okay? But I feel like it didn't just come like that. Like shit had to hit the fan. Like you probably found out, everybody found out, there was probably a huge breakup, you walked away, and that's when this person then decided to do the right thing, and that's when they decided to get a divorce. And they chose you. Yeah, that's when they chose you. It was when the communication came in that they had been lying the whole time. When you found out, you got information that they had been lying the whole time. So you might have found out, you might have had to find out on your own. You might have had to look for the information yourself. You might have had to investigate if this person was lying. You could have gone as far as to try and, you know, find out if this person was married or not. You might have had like inklings, okay? You might have had a strong intuitive feeling that this person was lying. So you might have had to take it into your own hands to investigate if this person is married or not. Where does this person live? Where does this person, who is this person might have told you like even the wrong name of the ex, okay? All of those years, this person told you a whole fucking different name so that you would never find out who they are or that they have the same name. Because like I said, the whole time you're thinking this person's not married, right? So they might have told you that this person, their ex, had a whole different name so that you wouldn't be able to find them. You wouldn't be able to Google them, look for them, find them anywhere, because you thought all those years they had a whole different name, and they didn't even have the same last name because they're not married, right? So you had to find out on your own investigation if this person is married or not, and what the fucking name is. Who is this person? Who is your ex? Why don't I know her name? Why am I not allowed to know their name? I mean, you had to find out. You had to do your own digging, your own investigation. You had to find out information that showed you that this person was lying. Wow. That they were lying, the devil, that they lied to you. They lied to you about everything. They lied to you about someone's name, someone's address, someone's information, like everything. You had to find out everything, like by yourself, right? Yeah, because it was so much illusion, so much confusion. Everything that this person, this masculine, told you about someone is a lie. They didn't tell you their address. Like they could have done things like you know, give you a fake address. You drive to that house, it's not real, nobody lives there, okay? Gave you a whole fucking different name for the ex-wife, okay? So you can't Google her, look her up, and ask her questions. All of this shit. I can't even make it up. Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's what they did. That's what this masculine did to someone here. That's what they did. They lied about everything. They lied about the addresses. They gave fake addresses. They gave fake names, false names, didn't tell people the real name so you couldn't look the person up. So you can't message the wife or whatever and ask her questions. So you couldn't find anything out. This person lied about everything in their life. Everything. Yeah. You had to find out information on your own. And I feel like you did. You found out the truth. You found out the truth. And when you did, it was painful. Extremely painful. Extremely, extremely painful to find out that after years, okay, you had been lied to this way by a King of Pentacles. I can't even make it up. I can't make it up. That this person lied to you this way. Very painful. Very painful situation here for someone out there, Taurus. Very painful to realize that somebody like this had lied to you this horribly for years and kept you a secret and didn't tell you anything about their life, didn't let you meet anyone, you never met anyone, you didn't even know their real names. So you had to find out on your own, right? You had to find out on your own. And you did. And that's when it went poof, kaboom, right? All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it at that. This was a long and heavy reading. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.